Plant kingdom. Whittaker proposed five kingdom classification in year dash 1969. 1969. 1969. The yearly system of classification used only dash characters such as dash dash and dash etc. Gross superficial morphological characters, habit, color, number and shape of leaves. Gross superficial morphological habit, color, number and shape of leaves. Gross superficial morphological habit, color, number and shape of leaves. Blue green algae is an algae. False. It is a bacteria. False. It is bacteria. False. It is bacteria. Earlier system was based mainly on dash or on dash given by Linnaeus. Vegetative characters and rhizome structure. Vegetative characters and rhizome structure. Vegetative characters and rhizome structure. Earlier system given by Linnaeus were natural or artificial because artificial. They separated closely related species and were based on few morphological characters. Artificial. They separated closely related species and were based on few morphological characters. Artificial. They separated closely related species and were based on few morphological characters. Artificial system gave equal weightage to dash and dash. Vegetative and sexual characteristics. Vegetative and sexual characteristics. Vegetative and sexual characteristics. Sexual characters are more easily influenced by environment than vegetative characteristics. False. Vegetative characters are more easily influenced. False. Vegetative characters are more easily influenced. False. Vegetative characters are more easily influenced. Natural system also consider internal features like ultrastructure, anatomy, embryology, phytochemistry. Ultrastructure, anatomy, embryology, phytochemistry. Ultrastructure, anatomy, embryology, phytochemistry. Natural classification was given by dash and dash. George Bentham and Joseph Dalton Hooker. George Bentham and Joseph Dalton Hooker. George Bentham and Joseph Dalton Hooker. Natural system was based on dash among the organism. Natural affinities. Natural affinities. Natural affinities. At present, natural system of classification is accepted. False. Phylogenetic system is accepted. False. Phylogenetic system is accepted. False. Phylogenetic system is accepted. Classification based on evolutionary relationships is phylogenetic classification. Phylogenetic classification. Phylogenetic classification. Dash taxonomy is carried out using computers. Numerical. 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 Numerical taxonomy work by assigning number and codes to all characters. 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 Each character is given weighted importance in numerical taxonomy. False. Equal importance. False. Equal importance. False. Equal importance. Hundreds of characters can be considered at the same time in numerical taxonomy. Numerical taxonomy. Numerical taxonomy. Cytotaxonomy is based on chromosome number, structure and behavior. Chromosome number, structure and behavior. Chromosome number, structure and behavior. Dash uses chemical constituents of plants to resolve confusion. Chemotaxonomy. 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 First terrestrial plants to possess vascular bundles were Pteridophyta. 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 Algae are simple or complex and dash in structure. Simple thalloid. Simple thalloid. Simple thalloid. Algae are not found in marine environment. True or false? False. Found in both freshwater and marine. False. Found in both freshwater and marine. False. Found in both freshwater and marine. Example of animal associating with algae. Sloth bear. Sloth bear. Sloth bear. Unicellular form of algae. Example. Chlamydomonas. 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 Colonial form of algae example volvox, volvox, volvox. Filamentous form of algae example Ulothrix and Spirogera, Ulothrix and Spirogera, Ulothrix and Spirogera. Massive marine form example kelp, kelp, kelp. Kelp form massive plant bodies. True, true, true. Methods of reproduction of algae is vegetative, asexual, and sexual. Vegetative, asexual, and sexual. Vegetative, asexual, and sexual. Algae don't reproduce by sexual method. False, false, false. Vegetative reproduction in algae is by fragmentation, fragmentation, fragmentation. Most common asexual spore of algae is zoospore, zoospore, zoospore. Zoospores are ciliated. False. They are flagellated. False. They are flagellated. False. They are flagellated. Flagellated isogametes for sexual reproduction found in Ulothrix. 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 Non-flagellated isogametes are found in Spirogera. 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 Example of anisogamous conditions Eudorina. 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 Example of oogamous condition Volvox fucus. Volvox fucus. Volvox and fucus. Identify the alga shown in diagram 1, label A and B. Diagram 1, this is Volvox and A is daughter colony, B is parent colony. A is daughter colony and B is parent colony. Volvox, A is daughter colony, B is parent colony. Volvox, daughter colony and parent colony. Identify the alga shown in diagram 2. This is Ulothrix. 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 Identify the alga shown in diagram 3, label A. Diagram 3 is Porphyra, A is frond, Porphyra frond, Porphyra frond, Porphyra frond. Diagram 4 Polysiphonia main axis, Polysiphonia, Polysiphonia. Sorry, Polysiphonia, Polysiphonia, main axis, A is main axis and B is branches. A is main axis and B is branches. A is main axis and B is branches. Diagram 5 is fucus and A is air bladder, B is frond, C is midrib, D is hold fast. Diagram 5 is fucus, air bladder, frond, midrib, hold fast. Fucus, A is air bladder and B is frond, C is midrib, D is hold fast. Diagram 6 is dictyota, A is frond and B is type. Dictyota, A is frond and B is type. Dictyota, A is frond and B is type. 7th one, laminaria, A is frond, B is type and C is hold fast. Laminaria is front, B is stipe and C is sold first. Laminaria A is front, B is hold, B is stipe and C is sold first. At least dash percentage of total carbon dioxide on Earth is fixed by algae. 50%, 50%, 50%. However, they are not able to increase the level of dissolved oxygen in their surroundings. Instead, they increase the BOD, biological oxygen demand. False. Increased level of dissolved oxygen. False. Increase level of dissolved oxygen. False. Increase level of dissolved oxygen. They produce energy-rich compounds. True. 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 Number of species of marine algae used as food is 70. 70. 70. Tell 3 examples of marine algae used as food. Porphyra, sargassum, laminaria. Porphyra, sargassum, laminaria. Porphyra, sargassum, laminaria. Water holding substance called is produced by dash and dash types of algae. Water holding substance called is hydrocolloid is produced by red and brown algae. Hydrocolloid and produced by red and brown algae. Hydrocolloid produced by red and brown algae. Hydrocolloids are produced by freshwater algae. False. Marine algae. False. Marine algae. False. Marine algae. Example of hydrocolloids are algin and carrageen. Algin and carrageen. Algin and carrageen. Algin is produced by brown algae. Brown algae. Brown algae. Carrageen is produced by red algae. Red algae. Red algae. Agar is obtained from dash and dash. Gelidium and gracilaria. Gelidium and gracilaria. Gelidium and gracilaria. Agar is used to grow dash and dash in preparation of dash and dash. Microbes, ice creams and jellies. Microbes, ice creams and jellies. Microbes, ice creams and jellies. Chlorella is multicellular. False. Unicellular. False. Unicellular. False. Unicellular. Chlorella is rich in dash used to be space travelers. Protein. 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 Commonly called green algae. Green algae. Green algae. Plant body may be of 3 forms. Name them. Unicellular, colonial or filamentous. Unicellular, colonial or filamentous. Unicellular, colonial or filamentous. They have dominance of which two pigment? Chlorophyll A and B. Chlorophyll A and B. Chlorophyll A and B. Chloroplast in green algae can't be ribbon shaped. False. They can be ribbon shaped. False. They can be ribbon shaped. False. They can be ribbon shaped. Storage body located in chloroplast are called pyrenoids. 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 Pyrenoids don't contain protein. False. Contain protein and starch both. False. Contain protein and starch both. False. Contain protein and starch both. Some algae may store food in the form of oil droplets. True. 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 Green algae cell wall is made of inner layer of dash and outer layer of dash. Inner layer of cellulose and outer layer of pectose. Inner layer of cellulose and outer layer of pectose. Inner layer of cellulose and outer layer of pectose. Vegetative reproduction take place by dash or dash. Fragmentation or spores. Fragmentation or spores. Fragmentation or spores. Asexual reproduction takes place by non-flagellated spores. False. By flagellated spores. False. By flagellated spores. False. By flagellated spores. The zoospore are produced in zoosporangia. 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 Green algae are only isogamous and anisogamous in nature. False. Can be isogamous, anisogamous or oogamous. False. Can be isogamous, anisogamous or oogamous. False. Can be isogamous, anisogamous or oogamous. Chlorophyce example Spirogera ulatrix Volvox cara chlamydomonas. Spirogera ulatrix Volvox cara chlamydomonas. Spirogera ulatrix Volvox cara chlamydomonas. Phaeophysia are found particularly in marine habitats. True, true, true. Filamentous form found in Ectocarpus, Ectocarpus, Ectocarpus. Profusely branched form are dash which may reach a height of dash meter. Kelps 100 meter, Kelps 100 meter, Kelps 100 meter. Pigments present in Phaeophysia are chlorophyll A, C, carotenoid xanthophyll. Chlorophyll A, C, carotenoid xanthophyll. Chlorophyll A, C, carotenoid xanthophyll. Brown alga can be olive green. True, true, true. The color vary from olive green to brown depending upon the amount of dash pigment. Fucoxanthin xanthophyll pigment. Fucoxanthin xanthophyll pigment. Fucoxanthin xanthophyll. Food is stored in the form of dash or dash. Laminarin or mannitol. Laminarin or mannitol. Laminarin or mannitol. The vegetative cells have a dash wall covered from outside by dash. Cellulosic algin. Cellulosic algin. Cellulosic algin. Dash is a gelatinous coating. Algin. 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 The plant body is attached to substratum by dash and has a stalk called holdfast stipe. Holdfast stipe. Holdfast stipe. Leaf-like photosynthetic organ is called frond. 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 Vegetative reproduction happen by fragmentation. 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 Asexual reproduction happen by uni or biflagellate dash which are dash shaped. Biflagellate zoospore pear pyriform shaped. Biflagellate zoospore pear shaped that is pyriform. Biflagellate zoospore pear shaped that is pyriform. Here zoospores have one or two equal or unequal and medially or laterally attached flagella. Two unequal laterally. Two unequal laterally. Two unequal laterally. Isogamous sexual reproduction is not seen in Phaeophysae. False. All three types are seen. False. All three types are seen. False. All three types are seen. Gametes are dash shaped and bear one, two or cilia, flagella medially, laterally attached. Pyriform shaped, two flagella laterally. Pyriform, two flagella laterally. Pyriform, two flagella laterally. Phaeophysae example Sargassum ectocarpus laminaria fucus dictata. Sargassum ectocarpus laminaria fucus dictata. Sargassum ectocarpus laminaria fucus dictata. Rhodophysae red due to presence of pigment or phycoerythrin. Or phycoerythrin. Or phycoerythrin. Majority are freshwater. False. Majority marine. False. Majority marine. False. Majority marine. They are found in greater concentration in cooler or warmer areas. Warmer. They are found mostly in great depths in oceans and not in lighter areas. False. Occur in both well-lighted regions and great depths in ocean. False. Occur in both well-lighted regions and great depths in ocean. False. Occur in both well-lighted regions and great depth in oceans. Food is stored as dash which is similar to dash and dash in nature structure. Floridian starch, amylopectin and glycogen. Floridian starch, amylopectin and glycogen. Floridian starch, amylopectin and glycogen. Vegetative reproduction by fragmentation. 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 They reproduce asexually by biflagellate zoospores. False. By non-motile spores. False. By non-motile spores. False. By non-motile spores. Sexually by non-motile spore. False. By non-motile gamete, not spore. False. By non-motile gamete, not spore. False. By non-motile gamete, not spore. In dash, there are complex post-fertilization events. red algae, red algae, red algae. Sexual reproduction in algae may be isogamous, anisogamous, or oogamous. False, only oogamous. False, only oogamous. False, only oogamous. Examples: Polysiphonia porphyra, Gracilaria gelidium. Polysiphonia porphyra, Gracilaria gelidium. Polysiphonia porphyra, Gracilaria gelidium. Bryophytes. Identify the species of bryophytes X and Y shown in diagram 8. Label it F. Diagram 8. X is female Marcantia. Y is male Marcantia. A is Archegoniophore. B is Gemmacup. C is Rhizoids. D is Anthridiophore. E is Gemmacup. F is Rhizoids. 8. X is female Marcantia and Y is male Marcantia. A is Archegoniophore. B is Gemmacup. C is Rhizoids. D is Anthridiophore. And E is Gemmacup. F is Rhizoids. X is female Marcantia and Y is male Marcantia. A is Archegoniophore. B is Gemmacup and C is Rhizoids. D is Anthridiophore. E is Gemmacup and F is Rhizoids. Identify the bryophytes shown in diagram 9. Label A to E. Diagram 9 is Funaria. A is capsule, B is seta, C is leaves, D is main axis and E is rhizoids. Diagram 9 is Funaria. A is capsule, B is seta, C is leaves, D is main axis, E is rhizoids. Diagram 9 is Funaria. A is capsule, B is seta, C is leaves, D is main axis and E is rhizoids. Diagram 10 is Sphagnum. A is antheridial branch, B is branches and C is archegonial branch. A is antheridial branch, B is branches and C is archegonial branch. And this is sphagnum. Dash are called dash of plant kingdom. Amphibians. That is, bryophytes are called dash of plant kingdom. Amphibians. These plants are dependent on dash for sexual reproduction. Water. Why called amphibians of plant kingdom? Because they can live in soil but dependent on water for sexual reproduction. Because they live in soil but dependent on water for sexual reproduction. Because they can live in soil but dependent on water for sexual reproduction. They are found in dry or moist, shady or well lighted areas in the hills or plains. Moist shady hills. They play important role in dash on bare rocks and soils. Plant succession. They are attached to substratum by rhizoids. Rhizoids may be unicellular or metacellular. True. Bryophytes have true root, stem and leaves. False. The main plant body of bryophytes is haploid or diploid. Haploid. It is called gametophyte. The male sex organ of bryophytes is called dash and produce uni or biflagellate anthrozoids. Antheridium biflagellate. The female sex organ is dash shaped and is called flask archegonium. It produces multiple eggs. False, only one egg. The zygote undergo reductional division to form sporophyte. False, it do not undergo reductional division. False, it do not undergo reductional division. Sporophyte is not free living. True. Sporophyte produce haploid gamete to form gametophyte. False, haploid spore. haploid spore, haploid spore. Bryophytes are of great economic importance. False, little economic importance. False, little economic importance. False, little economic importance. Mosses are of great ecological importance. True, true, true. Mosses provide dash to herbaceous mammals, birds, and other animals. Food, food, food. Peat is provided by dash, which is moss or liverwort. Sphagnum moss, sphagnum moss, sphagnum moss. Uses of peat: fuel, packing material, fuel, packing material, fuel, packing material. Peat is used for transshipment of non-living materials because of their capacity to hold water. False, living materials, living materials. False, living materials. First organism to colonize rocks were dash and dash. Mosses and lichens, mosses and lichens, mosses and lichens. Mosses decompose dash, making substrate suitable for growth. Rock, rock, rock. Mosses reduce impact of falling rain. True, true, true. Mosses prevent soil erosion. True, true, true. Plant body of liverwort is dash structure. Thalloid, thalloid, thalloid. The thallus is dorsiventral or isobilateral. Dorsiventral, dorsiventral, dorsiventral. Thallus is closely suppressed to the substrate. True, true, true. Asexual reproduction takes place by dash or by specialized structure called fragmentation, gemme, fragmentation, gemme, fragmentation, gemme. Gemme are green or white, uni or multicellular, asexual or sexual buds which develop in small receptacles called green multicellular asexual gemme cup, green multicellular asexual gemme cup, green multicellular asexual gemme cup. The sporophyte is differentiated into three parts. Name them. Food seta capsule, food seta capsule, food seta capsule. During sexual reproduction, male and female sex organs are produced always on different thalli. False, can be on the same thalli. False, can be on the same thalli. False, can be on the same thalli. Spores are produced in the dash part of gametophyte as sporophyte. Capsule sporophyte, capsule sporophyte, capsule sporophyte. Liverworts or moss have elaborate mechanism of spore dispersal. Mosses, mosses, mosses. Gametophyte consists of two stages. First stage is dash and second is protonema and second stage is leafy stage. Protonema is first stage and leafy stage is second stage. Protonema is first stage and leafy stage is second stage. Protonema stage is upright or creeping, green or white, unbranched or branched. Creeping, green, branched. Creeping, green, branched. Creeping, green, branched. Protonema develops directly from a dash. Spore, spore, spore. It can be filamentous. True, true, true. Leafy stage develops from primary or secondary protonema as a medial or lateral bud. Secondary, lateral, secondary, lateral, secondary, lateral. Leafy stages dash type of arrangement of leaves. Spiral, spiral, spiral. They are attached to soil through uni or multicellular and unbranched or branched rhizoids. Multicellular, branched, unicellular, unbranched in liverworts. Multicellular, branched, unicellular, unbranched in liverworts. Multicellular, branched, unicellular, unbranched in liverworts. Protonema stage base sex organs. False. Leafy stage bare sex organs. False. Leafy stage bare sex organs. False. Leafy stage bare sex organs. Vegetative reproduction by fragmentation and budding, fragmentation and budding, fragmentation and budding. Antheridia and archegonia are produced at the base of the leafy shoot. False. Apex of the leafy shoot. False. Apex of the leafy shoot. False. Apex of the leafy shoot. The sporophyte in liverworts is more elaborate than moss. False. Sporophyte in moss is more elaborate than liverworts. False. Sporophyte in moss is more elaborate than liverworts. False. Sporosphyte in moss is more elaborate than liverworts. Bryophytes example: Polytrichum marcantia sphagnum funaria. Polytrichum marcantia sphagnum funaria. Polytrichum marcantia sphagnum funaria. PMs, which is funny. Mnemonic: Pteridophyte include dash and dash. Horsetails and ferns. Horsetails and ferns. Horsetails and ferns. Used for medicinal purpose and soil binders. Medicinal purpose and soil binders. Medicinal purpose and soil binders. Frequently grown as ornamentals. True. 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 Found in hot or cold, dry or damp, light or shady place. Cool, damp, shady. Cool, damp, shady. Cool, damp, shady. They may flourish in sandy soil. True. 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 They have true roots, stems and leaves. True. 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 Main plant body is a gametophyte or sporophyte. 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 Pteridophytes have well differentiated vascular bundles. True. 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 Example of species possessing microphyls: Selaginella. 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 Example of species possessing macrophyls: ferns. 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 Leaf-like appendages are called dash, which bear dash. Sporophylls, sporangia. Sporophylls, sporangia. Sporophylls, sporangia. Strobili, also called dash, are present in cones. Example: Selaginella equisetum. Cones. Example: Selaginella equisetum. Cones. Example: Selaginella equisetum. Spores give rise to conspicuous or inconspicuous unicellular or multicellular thalate gametophyte called inconspicuous multicellular prothallus. Inconspicuous multicellular prothallus. Inconspicuous multicellular prothallus. Gametophyte requires which kind of environment to grow? Cool, damp, shady. Cool, damp, shady. Cool, damp, shady. They are restricted to narrow geographical regions because need of water for fertilization and requirement of cool, damp, shady place to grow. Need of water for fertilization and the requirement of cool, damp and shady place to grow. Need of water for fertilization and requirement of cool, damp and shady place to grow. Sporophyte bear Antheridia and archegonia. False. Gametophyte bear it. False. Gametophyte bear it. False. Gametophyte bear it. What is the function of water in fertilization? It is required in transfer of antherozoites to the mouth of archegonia. It is required in transfer of antherozoites to the mouth of archegonia. It is required in transfer of antherozoites to the mouth of archegonia. Example of heterosporous plants: Selaginella marsilea salvinia. Selaginella marsilea salvinia. Selaginella marsilea salvinia. Majority of pteridophytes are heterosporous. False. Or homosporous. False. Majority of pteridophytes are homosporous. False. Or homosporous. Megaspore germinate to give rise to female gametophyte. Female gametophyte. Female gametophyte. Dash germinate to give rise to male gametophyte. Female gametophyte. Female gametophyte. Female gametophyte. The female gametophyte is retained on the parent sporophyte for variable periods. True. 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 The development of zygote to young embryos takes place in female gametophyte. Female gametophyte. Female gametophyte. This event is precursor of seed habitat. Seed habitat. Seed habitat. Class 4 and their examples: Psilopsida, Psilotum, Lycopsida, Selaginella, Lycopodium, Spinopsida, Equisetum, and Pteropsida, Dryopteris, Pteris, Adianthum. Psilopsida, Psilotum, Lycopsida, Selaginella, Lycopodium, Spinopsida, Equisetum, and Pteropsida, Dryopteris, Pteris, Adianthum. Psilopsida, Psilotum, Lycopsida, Selaginella, and Lycopodium, Spinopsida, Equisetum, and Pteropsida, Dryopteris, Pteris, Adianthum. Identify the pteridophytes shown in diagram 11. Label A, B, and C. Diagram 11 is Selaginella. A is leaves, B is roots, and C is stem. Selaginella, leaves, roots, and stem. Selaginella, leaf, roots, and stem. Selaginella, leaf, roots, and stem. Identify the pteridophyte shown in diagram 12. Label A to E. This is Equisetum, and A is tropulus, B is node, C is internode, D is branch, E is rhizome. Equisetum, strobulus, node, internode, branch, rhizome. Strobulus, Equisetum, A is tropulus, B is node, and C is internode, D is branch, and E is rhizome. Identify the pteridophytes X and Y shown in diagram 13. X is fern and Y is salvinia. X is fern and Y is salvinia. X is fern and Y is salvinia. Gymnosperms. Gymnosperms means naked seed. Naked seed. Naked seed. Ovules are not enclosed in a ovary wall. Ovary wall. Ovary wall. In gymno, ovules remains exposed even after fertilization. True. 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 Dash is also called the giant redwood tree. Sequoia. 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 Gymnosperms generally have tap or fibrous roots. Taproot. 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 Mycorrhiza is found in Pinus. 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 In cycas, dash roots are found in association with dash. Coralloid root, nitrogen fixing bacteria, cyanobacteria. Coralloid root, nitrogen fixing cyanobacteria. Coralloid root, nitrogen fixing cyanobacteria. Unbranched system found in cycas. 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 Branch system found in Pinus cetrus. Pinus cetrus. Pinus cetrus. Only compound leaves are found in gymnosperms. False. Simple and compound both are found. False. Simple and compound both are found. False. Simple and compound both are found. In cycas, dash type of leaves persist for few years. Pinnate. 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 The leaves of gymnosperms are well adapted to withstand extreme temperature, humidity, and wind. True. 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 In conifers, needle-like leaves are present. True. 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 Adaptations to minimize water loss in gymnosperms are needle-like leaves, thick cuticle, and sunken stomata. Needle-like leaves, thick cuticle, sunken stomata. Needle-like leaves, thick cuticle, and sunken stomata. They are both hetero and homosporous. False. Only heterosporous. False. Only heterosporous. False. Only heterosporous. Sporophylls are arranged spirally. True. 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 Spores are produced in dash that are borne on sporangia, sporophylls. Sporangia, sporophylls. Sporangia, sporophylls. Cones are also called dash or dash. Strobili or lax. Strobili or lax. Strobili or lax. Male strobili is also called dash and beard dash and dash. Microsporangiate, microsporophylls, and microsporangia. Microsporangiate, microsporophylls, and microsporangia. microsporangiate, microsporophylls, and microsporangia. Microsporangia also called ovules. 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 Female stabuli also called macrosporangiate. 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 Pinus is monoecious or dioecious. Monoecious. 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 Cycas is monoecious or dioecious. 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 Megaspore mother cell is differentiated from nucellus. 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 Nucellus plus envelope which protect it. Ovules. 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 Megaspore mother cell divided mitotically or meiotically and produce dash megaspores. Meiotically 4. Meiotically 4. Meiotically 4. Ovules are born on megasporophylls. 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 Archegonia is a primitive structure, hence absent in gymnosperms. False. It is present. False. It is present. False. It is present. One female gametophyte bear only one archegonia. False. 2 or more archegonia. False. 2 or more archegonia. False. 2 or more archegonia. Female gametophyte is retained within megasporangium. True. 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 In gymnosperms, male and female gametophytes have dependent or independent existence. Dependent. 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 Pteridophytes example: Pinus, Cycas, Sequoia, Cedrus, Ginkgo. Pinus, Cycas, Sequoia, Cedrus, Ginkgo. Pinus, Cycas, Sequoia, Cedrus, Ginkgo. Identify the gymnosperm species X, Y, and Z shown in diagram 14. Label A, B, and C. Diagram 14 is Cycas, Y is Pinus, and Z is Ginkgo. A, dwarf shoot. A is dwarf shoot. B is long shoot. And C is seeds. Seeds. Dwarf shoot, long shoots, and seeds.